Welcome back to the San Antonio Spurs 2K24 rebuild. Since last time, we did lose a little bit of footage, but we've ended up with Jabari Smith Jr., VJ Edgecombe, and Darren Peterson from the most recent draft to replace Jalen Johnson and Darius Garland. So we have some depth, a lot of young players. I think our oldest that we can see is 28, and there's Kamara and Batadze. So, this is the core we're building around. Draft lottery time, and we have the 9th best odds thanks to the New York pick. If we skip straight through, the Nets, Wolves, and Kings get the top picks. Nets from Phoenix, which we know in real life, has now been traded to the Houston Rockets. Our pick moved down to number 10, and we gave up our actual pick to the Celtics at 27.
Ahora soy modelo, fotito pa' Vogue. Modelo que salen en Vogue. Vogue, quiere que la lleve a Dior. En Vogue, sabe que estoy con un gold. Sí, 787, aunque me mude pa' Marte va a ser el code. Pa' Bully no le va, es un misterio.
So we're going to do this trade. We are trading pick number 10 and Nashville's second round pick in 29 for the 14th pick in this year's draft and an unprotected Denver Nuggets picks in 2030. And then we're going to move the 14th pick in this year's draft to 2 future unprotected New York Knicks picks. And if we look at their roster, it's a bet on the fact that these blokes will be a little bit older and they don't have any amazing young talent on the roster. We have the opportunity to re-sign Nikola Topic, expecting $42.7 million a year. For a guy that's averaging 9, 2, and 8. Yeah. I think retaining the asset is key, but whoa, that's a lot of money. Player progression, and that's a lot of green on the board. Young guards are definitely developing, and considering we just paid Topic $200 million contract, good to see he went up by 4 this past year, and Tyron Stokes up by 3 as well. So really good to see that kind of progression. Trade deadline season, and it is 42-9 record for the Spurs. I think that places us pretty well. Oh no, Oklahoma is still an absolute madhouse at the top. But look at that, 44-8, 42-9, and then a 5.5 game gap back from third. That's and then even bigger between third and fourth. So we are one of the powerhouses there. And even from the east, there is not much in our way in terms of competition. End of the season, we finished 64-18. Cooper Flagg is your MVP. Isaac Hayes Rookie of the Year. Dylan Harper Sixth Man of the Year. Wemby gets the DPOY. Harwell Most Improved. Sarr Clutch Player. Mark Dagnall Coach of the Year. So they were 8 games better than us. We have Wemby on All NBA first team, and if we look through, yet no one else. But Wemby again an All Defensive team. So playoff time. We are the number 2 seed. We're going against Portland, who have Scoot, Sharp, Salon, Tiller, Washington, Simons, Jones, Dillon, Melton. Yeah, look, decent, but not as good as us. We're going to run with this lineup to start with in the playoffs. It's just too many good players, not enough minutes. And we beat them in 6. Going against the Grizzlies, Ja Morant, Stephen Castle, McNeely, Cole Pete, and Triple J. It's a pretty good team, honestly. This will be a bit of a tougher series. 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1. Let's get it done. Boom. 4-1. And it's a 1 versus 2 against Oklahoma City. Yeah, look, this is going to be a good series. Down 1-0, down 2-0, got one back, 2-1, 3-1, making it real difficult, and we got done in 5. Cooper Flag, MVP, Jason Tatum, MVP, Celtics Thunder, Thunder get another championship, 4-2, SGA, Finals MVP. Draft lottery time. And as we look through, we have potentially 9th best odds thanks to a pick from Golden State. And it's actually quite nice to not see any Oklahoma picks there. So Knicks get 1st, Lakers 2nd, Pistons 3rd, and our pick stayed at 9. Beautiful. Big to see though is the fact that we got those 2 unprotected first round picks from the Knicks in 30 and 31. So that was a good bet on them so far. And we're going to do this trade. Jabari Smith Jr., Nikola Topic, and the 9th pick in this year's draft for Paolo Banchero, and Jalen Suggs.
Don't shop at Dover's, don't shop at Demons, don't commit treason. Everything I do is for a reason. Everything I do is so strategic. Baby, please don't leave me. I don't need you, and I know that you don't need me. And I got this fly.
Right, so we're going to give the Pacers Paolo Banchero, Jalen Suggs, and 4 first-round unprotected picks for Tyrese Halliburton and Obi Toppin.
What you do? All of my money, all of my money, all of my money,
Player progression, we made a few trades. Basically, we've ended up with Wemby, Hallie, Brandon Miller, got Edgecombe back, Peterson's improving, Stokes is improving, and we did have to thin out some of the bench there. So, look, it's a new look for the team. First game of the new season, going against the defending champs. We've got a younger squad than we did last year, but yeah, a bit more balance, more minutes to the starters. Trade deadline, and even though we've had a shit ton of injuries, we are 44 and 6. That would place us in the conference as first quite comfortably. However, that doesn't mean anything because Oklahoma is still a beast. They've had a few injuries themselves. There is Obi Toppin. What do you want? Oof. Chewing into my cap there, man. I think we'll just go a 1-year deal. on top of this year's deal and drop that down as far as we can comfortably get it. End of the season, Wemby is your MVP. Jamal McKnight, Rookie of the Year. Carson George, Sixth Man of the Year. Sarah Thompson, Defensive Player of the Year. Gardile, Most Improved. Ellis Harrington, Clutch Player. Will Hardy, Coach of the Year. That's us, 72 and 10, baby. So Tyrese Halliburton made All NBA third team, and we did see SGA still make the second team along with Cooper Flag. So first seed, let's see who we're going up against. The Jazz. They have Keontae George, Lopez, Reza Shea, Tucker, Kessler, Williams, Keldon Johnson, Zaire Williams. So we should breeze through them. Yep, there's the sweep. Next we're going against Houston, Collier, Thompson, Whitmore, Bryant, Şengün. Nothing to laugh at there. Let's see if we can cruise on through. Oh, no, we can't cruise, but we beat them in 7. And now we're going against Oklahoma City. Do we have our squad back? We do. So we are shortening this right up. Yes, we finally got through them. Wemby's your finals MVP to go along with Liam McNeely as your Eastern Conference going against the Hornets. Can we get this done? Can we bring a championship to the Spurs? This is the team that we traded Taj Ariza and, well, I think it was Trey Johnson as well. This will be a good series. Yes, and we did it in 7. I couldn't go game by game because I would have lost my mind. That's huge. Tyrese Halliburton, your finals MVP. That's, hey, game 7. That's what it's all about. 1 by 11, and they are some godly numbers. Wemby didn't get enough shots, and yeah, look at that. They gave us everything, and we finally delivered. Lottery time, and we have the 8th and 14th best odds, Sacramento and Denver. Let's see if we get lucky. We don't. We keep them where they were projected. Pistons first, Lakers second, Pacers third. That was the Dallas pick we gave away. And look, our pick ended up being 31 that we gave away. So 2 of our picks have already conveyed from the Tyrese Halliburton trade. But yeah, we won a championship, so we never have to say we're sorry for giving away the 3rd pick of the draft. We're here to win now, so we are going to take the best player available. He is 20. It's a good age to be ready to win. So welcome to this squad, Jacoby Thompson. I'm thankful for the tough times, because that's the only time in life I can see what's my... And we've got to go through the hard cap again of signed Darren Peterson. Oof. Money is tight, and that's the trouble when you're a good goddamn team.
Shoot and down. Pat my back like because I went off pass, show my God, so I shoot my shot. Block, shot. My perimeter there on that guy, do none. Stop, block, on to the shot, clock. This one a clock, no to go. Dunk, on, get, lost, block, shot. 100,000 in 20s from doing chores. Mama was a queen pin, Coretta with cream. She was... That's how you clear up cap room, is you trade piece for piece for piece and end up with a bunch of second round picks. Player progression,
Wemby's 26, but went down. Everyone else is staying similar, and Stokes went up 3, which is super handy. But as you can see, we have lost some of our depth in order to pay everyone. This is the lineup we're going to run with. Mainly a 6-man rotation. Scoot, Sharp, Juzang, Tiller, Aiton. Alright, Brandon Miller, you got to cook, man. You did, damn, man. Oof. 42-point win. Brandon Miller did cook. Trade deadline, we are 47-6, and we are killing it. If we go to the splits, we are 5.5 games ahead of Oklahoma City, and our average point differential is 20.3. Oklahoma's is 17, and the next best, 0.9. And you better believe we will. Let's try and get a discount though. Second apron shit. Good man, taking a haircut. Will you also take a pay cut? No! God damn it, hard cap. End of the season, we went 73-9 to equal the, I believe it was the 2016 Warriors. So, hell of a season. Cooper Flagg MVP, King Bako, Rookie of the Year, Caden Boozer 6th Man of the Year, Wemby DPOY, Alex Costanza Most Improved, Marcus Johnson Clutch Player of the Year, Will Hardy Coach of the Year, leading us to 73-9. Executive of the Year somehow was a game worse. Hey, whatever. Wemby doesn't make All NBA first team. That's incredible. Does make second team. Cool. But yeah, that's all we got. Defensive, there he is. No one else. And yeah, we got Jacoby Thompson on there with amazing numbers of 7 and 3. 1 seed, who are we going up against? Golden State Warriors. They have Dyson Daniels, Koulibaly, Dort, Carter Bryant, Naz Reid. It's a pretty decent squad. And we got through first round in 4-1 series. Game 5 was a 19-point game and a lot of contributions there. Good to see. Naz Reid, 5 of 20. That won't cut him in. Next round against the Suns. Dylan Harper, Malik Thomas, Ian Jackson, Taj Saraba, and Wendell Carter. That's, again, a decent squad, so nothing to take too lightly here. We will take this one game at a time. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Beautiful. Good fellas. And OKC are on the verge of meeting us. Yep, they got through their series 4-1. Alrighty. 1-0 to us. That's good. 2-0. That's what we're after. There we go. 3-0. Cannot come back from 3-0, surely. We swept them. Oh, we've broken the OKC Thunder. We've broken them. They got Herb Jones, Wilkins, Flagg, SGA, Bio, Holmgren. They got a good squad still, but laying the smackdown to them. Look at that. 24-point game. Big, man. Big. Who are we playing in the finals? The Hawks going against Ace Bailey. Is Trae Young still there? We'll find out. No. That's all they've got, Paolo. That's, again, a pretty good... I love Trey Murphy, Keldon Johnson, Houston. Yeah, let's try and get it's done in about 6, hey? 1-0. 2-0. There we go. Don't give him anything. Okay, gave him 1. There we go. Gentleman's sweep. Did it in 5. We have repeated. We've gone back to back. Hallie is your finals MVP. Let's go for the triple, hey? Draft Lotto, and boy, we've made some good trades here. So we keep flipping our picks and salaries and all sorts for future picks, and they just keep winning for us. The Lakers did have a top 3 protected pick that they gave us, so we have to give it back to them because it went first. So instead of having, pick, what was it, 3, 6, and 10, we've ended up with the Pistons, Lakers both getting their picks back. We just get New York's at 11, we get Chicago's at 24, and ours at 31. We're going to try and, again, sell high on some of our picks. So first round picks going to be pick 24, 31. Second round picks pick 2 and 23 for Bulls unprotected in 35. The lottery protected in 33. And by the way, did load in the 1996 draft class because we were getting short of draft class, and why not bring back some of the old timers. AI goes first, Kobe Bryant goes second, Marbury third, Allen fourth, and round out the fifth, Steve Nash. And I love size and shooting, so Peja Sejokovic, welcome to the squad. So we're going to do a Brandon Miller for Denny Avdia and 3 future first round picks. Player progression, and yeah, Halliburton down 1, but Stokes up by 3, Edgecombe and Peterson down 1 each. Look, we got Avdia, he didn't budge, and 2 first round picks from last year up by 2 each while barely playing. So first game of triple crown defense. We've won 2. We're going for the triple. Going against the Warriors, Daniels, Koulibaly, Dort, Bryant, Gafford. Again, very solid, but I back R5 against theirs. We lost by a point, as you can see that second quarter, 29-48. We lost it then. They played well. But yeah, we're going to need way more than that. So we made it to trade deadline. We were 44-6, but I shit you not, we lost the first 3 games of our season to be 0-3, and then we peeled off, I believe it was 31 straight wins. And look, there's just such a talent gap between the top 2 and the rest. Point differential, 22 for us, basically 15 for them. Next best data I can see is 2.2. End of the season, and we went 74-8, which means we only lost twice from the trade deadline when we were 44-6. So huge finish. Tyron Stokes MVP, Steve Nash Rookie of the Year, Josh Giddey Sixth Man of the Year, Kadeem Malawak Defensive Player of the Year, Hawkins Most Improved, Scoot Henderson Clutch, Will Hardy Coach of the Year, and again John Murphy Executive of the Year. Bruh, you are off the pace by 5 wins. Can I have one of those awards? Yeah, as we go through, can we find ourselves with multiple players? All NBA first team? No, Wemby doesn't get there. Damn. Maybe he missed I think he must have been injured then, because he must not have hit the game threshold, because there's no way he's not making all defensive team. Anyway, first, playing Memphis, who have Moran, Ball, Sensabaugh, Pete, Jalen Smith, Sohan, Smith and Hampton, so backing us, but hey, let's just tidy up the rotation here. Round. Beautiful, no problems there. Going against Houston in the second round. Collier, Thompson, Whitmore, Jalen Johnson, and Şengün. Good squad. I'm still backing us, so we're going to sim the round. Swept them, and guess who we're going against? for like the 10th straight bloody year. Got Oklahoma, who went to Game 7 against the Clips. The Clips are a pretty good squad, by the way. If we go find them, Ronnie, McCoy, Swan, Walker, Williamson, Thomas, like they weren't horrific. And to take them to 7 is hopefully good news for us. Let's sim the round. I take it back, we got swept. We cannot three-peat. We cannot three-peat. So Thunder in 7, get another championship. I believe that'll do it for us. But yeah, hey, what a rebuild. And if it's anything like this where you get a bit of lotto luck, holy moly. The Thunder with Cooper Flagg, us with Darren Peterson. I mean, shit, those are 2 dynasties and they're just battling it out year after year after year. So thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with the Suns rebuild part 2.